Hello everyone, it's Zinia here, and today I'm back on the Altenew blog and YouTube channel to share with you some DIY journaling cards I created, combining two really fun Altenew stamp sets, building blocks, and journaling card builder. To create these cards, I started with the journaling card builder die, which is a really cool die to cut out 3x4 cards. The die cuts out the cards with slightly rounded corners, which is really cool. But if you don't have this die or you just prefer straight corners, you can just cut them down on your own with a paper trimmer. However, I really love the rounded corners, so I opted out to use this die to create the card bases for my little project. Then I'm gonna use the building block stamp set to create some interesting geometric arrangements on each card. There will be 4 cards in total, and all of them follow a similar pattern. I am using solid images from the building block set, and I'm stamping them in various colors of Altenew crisp dye inks. I basically created groupings of ink pads in advance of the colors I wanted to use for each card. And I'm just playing around with some unusual, well, not so popular, I would say, color palettes. I wanted to combine some more muted colors and play around with some pastels and some kind of like darker tones. And just have some fun with the colors and shapes on these little cards. To complement the cards and kind of put the whole design together, in addition to the solid images, I'm using some of the outline stamps, and I'm kind of stamping it offset of the solid images as you saw in these examples here. This is basically the whole idea behind these cards, and of course I'm using different shapes for each card, and I'm slightly changing the composition and the whole arrangement. So in the first card I just did a couple of rows, and then in the second card I had like a weird overlapping cluster, and here this card with the crosses is more like a pattern, like surface design pattern. You can go towards any approach you enjoy the most. Everything is really cool and can create a really interesting result. What I really like about these stamp sets, especially the large rectangle, is that they create some interesting areas that you can then use for stamping, let's say, a title, or add some journaling or any other highlights you want. You can create very interesting areas for additional embellishments like little stickers or enamel dots, or if you're a more minimalist like me, you can just leave them plain as they are. For my last little card, I'm gonna go back to this rectangular shape, and this time I'm gonna stamp it in a vertical order. Again, using some fun colors of my favorite Altenew inks and creating a fun and interesting design. Now, to use these cards, as I'm doing here, you can just keep them on your stash or use them right away on a Project Life spread. You can use them on your planner, or you can get inspired by these designs and kind of tweak them a little bit to create regular card bases and send them to your friends. You can find a full list of the supplies I used here, as well as photos of the close-up shots of these cards on the Altenew blog, so make sure to take a look there. I will see you again next time.